Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Fresno State's offense will get first crack at it today. The give to the tailback. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him, the defense, that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got a man. It's Rogers. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
That's caught. It's Rogers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Justin.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got the back over the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got 1st and goal in your own end.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone. Not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
7, Kennesaw State, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Fresno State. Man. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's caught. It's Boston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail? Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Got his man. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D going the other direction.
And what are they cooking up on 2nd and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Pressure coming, and he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll toss it to the left, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Holman. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. With the catch, it's Rodgers. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Safe completion on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the RPO, complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slots.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll... He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. This time they'll go to the running game. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
The short hands, it's Barry Johnson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the 1st down. It's 1st down from the 11. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Fresno State right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Handoff from the gun. Finds a little space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab near the marker. It's Holman. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Lining up to add another.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Holman. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Fresno State 31, Kennesaw State 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Owls! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's loose. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. That's caught. It's Rivers. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got his man on the right. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game.
Kennesaw State.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Finds his big tight end. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this to tie things up in the final minute. They'll send out the kicker here. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. just to refresh everyone's memory. Alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2. Plays back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Boston. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The snap sets up to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they're on top here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From the gun, give on the inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
3rd and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
4th and goal, and this is the ball game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement.